Here's why your silence is deafening to the narcissist. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of silence and tackling the fascinating question: why does your silence echo so loudly to the narcissist? Get ready to flex your mental muscles and explore this idea with us. If our content sparks your interest, do consider subscribing. And don't forget to check out my free course, Early Warning Signs, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life. If that sounds like it's up your alley, you can find the link in the description below. I've often discussed the importance of silence. In the messy web of a relationship with a narcissist, your voice gets muzzled, sometimes on purpose, other times because you hold yourself back. You see, narcissists really crave that you silently obey them. They want to control you, shape you into someone who's submissive and willing to do whatever they want. And part of their wicked plan is to make sure you stay quiet. Sadly, in their world, you're just a small piece of a much bigger game, just another tool they can use to get what they want. It's a harsh reality to face. But during these intense emotional roller coasters, there are times when you've had enough. Moments when you want to take back your voice, stand up for yourself, and set boundaries against that scheming narcissist. Then a sudden thought stops you in your tracks. Maybe I should just bite my tongue and keep quiet. It all comes from the fear of setting off their explosive anger, or worse, getting caught up in their manipulative gaslighting games. And just like that, the narcissist has achieved their goal of keeping you silent. It's a hard pill to swallow, realizing that in the twisted game of a relationship with a narcissist, you've been unknowingly groomed to play along in the dark. Okay, now we're going to talk about the aftermath of a relationship with a narcissist. And let me tell you, it ain't pretty. This whole experience has taught you one invaluable lesson. You must never let anyone silence you again. It's time to embrace your voice, let your true self shine through, and speak your truth. All of it from the heart. You need to let people know where you stand. You know where you stand. But here's the thing. Once you truly understand and gain the necessary skills to manage the aftermath, your silence becomes even more powerful. It's like having a shield that protects you from any narcissistic attempts to access your life. It's like saying, "No thanks, I'll pass," to all the nonsense they try to throw at you. And if it's feasible, take action now. Cut them off with a block and no contact. Focus on what you can control. Now, that's all well and good, but why does your silence become so deafening? It's simple. When you stop giving your attention to the narcissist, silence amplifies. When you finally had enough of their wretched behaviors and blot them out, the silence crescendos. And you know what that means? That they're not getting their fix. Your silence says bye-bye to their sick game, and they're forced to move on to other sources for their supplies, be it new colleagues, acquaintances, or random people online. And that's when they realize your silence equals your liberation from their manipulation. Yep, you're free at last. To the narcissist, it doesn't matter who you are or what makes you beautiful or unique. What matters is what you can do for them at any given moment. And you know all those things that make you such a lovely human being. They don't care. They don't see you. All they see is a tool to be used and tossed aside. Shocking, I know, but it's true. When you're with them, things seem to be okay. But the moment you're not there, they're busy plotting your downfall and looking for their next victim. It's almost like they're addicted to causing misery. It's a toxic cocktail of happiness, sadness, and toxicity. Be ready to see their true colors. Listen, here's the deal. That person you thought loved you, they never did. All they wanted was to own you, trap you, and use you for their own twisted pleasure. And boy, did they have a field day watching you dance around, doing everything they said without getting anything in return. But now you know better. You know that your silence is thunderous because your vision has cleared up. You see the narcissist for who they are, without any masks or pretty facades. You see their toxic behavior, their need to control, manipulate, and exploit you. And you refuse to stand for it anymore. That's the ugly truth. When you choose to stay silent on your terms, that's when you take the high road. You don't owe anyone an explanation or engage in any dialogues. And while you're enduring their smear campaign, you still take the high road and refuse to stoop down to their level by explaining yourself to their so-called flying monkeys. You only surround yourself with people who stay true to themselves and don't fall for the narcissist's manipulation. It's a hard pill to swallow, but But once you've gone through the narcissistic relationship cycle, you'll realize that your silence is one of the most effective weapons in your recovery arsenal. But don't let your guard down. These narcissists pop up whenever and wherever they want. That's why you gotta block them and anyone who associates with them. Otherwise, these flying monkeys might try to attack you and cause you more harm. So, listen up, folks. Your silence matters because it can and will make a significant impact. You're not obliged to give any resemblance of attention or energy to these losers, especially not the narcissist. And that's on some real talk. Now, before we end today's video, let's break it down for y'all. Why does your silence shake the narcissist to their core? Well, think back to the days when they held absolute power over you. They controlled everything, from the color of your hair to your outfits, your social circle, your celebrations, and even your dinners. And you just went along with it, not knowing any better. But now you've seen the light. You can see how toxic and manipulative they truly are. And guess what? The tables have turned, and you're the one leading the dance. You know precisely what went down, who sided with the narcissist, and who didn't. And guess what? None of them matter anymore. And let's not forget their new supply. Listen up, because this is important. They will come back for you, trying to worm their way back into your life with their false promises of change and love. Don't fall for it. It's all part of their game to control and abuse you. And that's why your silence to them is so deafening. For you, your silence means growth, resilience, beauty, and abundance. But for them, it's a void they can never fill. And that's why they will move on to someone else. But trust me, nobody can replace you. So, here's the deal. You're amazing, and don't you forget it. Your silence to the narcissist is a game changer. You're no longer under their control, and that freaks them out. And when you cut them out of your life entirely and move on, they'll feel the loss more than anything else ever could. It's time to put yourself first, always. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and let the positive vibes flow. Until next time, keep healing and keep fighting the good fight.